Today is our 5th day in Iran. Last evening we came to the town Qazvin, and this morning we came to explore the city. We entered to the big business center. It has 19th floor, and here we met people which work in these offices. This guy Hamid is so kind. He let us leave our backpacks in their office, and he brought us to see this panorama from 19th floor. It's very unique experience and non-touristic. This is Hamid. He works in the construction company. Qazvin is located 170 kilometers away from Tehran. We are walking around Qazvin, and we found small Orthodox church which is 170 years old, red church, and it was built by Christian Russians. But now it's a handicraft market of jewelry and so on. There is also grave of Russian engineer next to it. This is the tomb of the 4 prophets. Looks very beautiful. Maybe one of the most beautiful buildings we saw in Qazvin town so far. This is Nabi Mosque. I guess it's one of the biggest in Qazvin. At least it looks like one of the biggest. There is bazaar next to Nabi Mosque, and in this part we found a lot of carpets. Probably it's like a carpet storage, but I guess most of them are machine-made, because I don't think I would put handmade carpets just like this. This place called Caravan Sara. I guess in old times it was a big bazaar here, but now mostly shops with clothes and some craft like dishes and different types of local art, jewelry, carpets, textile, and so on. Not bazaar with different types of food. While walking around Caravan Sara, you see local architecture, and it's in a very good condition. We spent in Qazvin city half a day, and at 4 p.m. we hitchhiked the car to Tehran. It took us just maybe 5 minutes. Usually average time for hitchhiking for us, for 3 people, 5-10 minutes. Tehran is a big city, population is 15 million. After 2.5 hours, we arrived to the center of Tehran from Qazvin. This is Azadi Square, and this is Azadi Tower. 2.5 hours, including all traffic jams. Now we are on the altitude 1,200 meters, so in the evening it feels a bit cold. I'm wearing my jacket and also my scarf, which is also hijab. I use it as a hijab. And in this place, not very crowded, at least in this time. Today is Sunday, almost 7 p.m. and I found couchsurfing post just 2 kilometers away from here, so we will walk Today is 19th of December and this is our first day in Tehran. We are exploring the city by walk. So now we are on the way to the Gulistan Palace and to the Russian Embassy. We already walked 7 kilometers from our couchsurfing place to the city park. So population of Tehran is around 15 millions. Inside of the city park there is a kind of bird zoo, bird's house. We also saw some parrots in this park. Guinea pig.
Пига. Да нет, это вот эти, которые,
Морские свинки.
которых едят.
Морские свинки.
Такой полетей тузик, маленький. Иди сюда. А вот рабиты. Рэббит, да?
Да. We passed by Gulistan Palace and checked the price for visiting. It has different parts, but if you want to visit everything, it costs 6.5 millions, which is about $15.5. We are not very interested to see this place inside, and also it's expensive, so we will just better explore the city by walk and continue towards northern part of the Tehran. We are going in the subway in Tehran. Ticket cost 6 cents, 2,500 local money. And this part of the coach is a women-only part. But as I can see, a few women without a scarf on their heads. Second day in Tehran, and we came in the north part of the city, in the place called Saad Abad Museum Complex. So here there is a big park, and on the territory of this park a lot of museums and some palaces. And if I know correctly, this place was the residence of the last king of Iran, but I'm not sure. So from here you can have a panorama and you can see mountains near Tehran. But the view is not very clear. I think it's because of air pollution. This place called Green Palace Museum. And right now we are on the altitude 1,700 meters. So it's nice to walk in this park, because here we can have fresh air. So we walked around this park maybe for 1 hour, and here we put many leaves for taking beautiful pictures. Straight ahead is the Cathedral Church of Saint Sarkis. We went inside, but it's forbidden to take pictures and videos. So I take a video from the distance. But it's nothing special. And all the writings are in Armenian language. We went inside of Milad Tower and we reached third floor, where are a lot of stores, restaurants, etc. here. I think it doesn't make sense if you go on the viewpoint, because the view more or less the same. Now is about 9 p.m. and it's not very crowded. So we completed our maximum program in Tehran on the second day. This is house of our couchsurfing host, Muhsen. He is our host number 3 in Iran. And he's also one of the best so far. And at his house we met nice Iranian ladies. Dunya, we met her for the second time. She's an architect and a tattoo master.
But Iranian men are good too.
Huh? Of course, but it's unique chance to communicate with Iranian ladies. And Max, yes. So now we're preparing dinner for us. So kind. And this thing is similar to Russian dish. In Iran we call it pirashki. Yes, which is Russian word. And people in Iran like sweet things a lot. Like this. Almost every day we see it. And we are happy about it. So now Muhsen will explain.
Introduce you Iranian food.
Yes.
The first one is barbecue chicken and rice. And this tomato you have in Russia too, I think.
It's not kebab. No, it's a chicken grill.
It's a kind of kebab. Yeah, but some of them call it kebab, some of call it barbecue. And this one is a original and famous Iranian food. We call it
Sabzi.
The first syllabus is gourmet.
Gourmet
sabzi. It's kind of a stew made of meat, bean, and vegetable. Okay, and again rice and so other.
And you like salty things?
Yeah.
Пирожки, они на иранском также называются.
We have some complaint about it came from Iran first or the Russian.
From Russia. I bet. 1 week since we arrived to Iran, and this afternoon we go from Tehran to the village Bulur. From there we want to see volcano Damavand. So we took a metro to the last station, walked a little bit and started to hitchhike. It's a distance 75 kilometers. So this man picked us up. I don't know exactly where we go, but we go straight and see until where we can go with them.
Where you going?
Mustagim Bulur. Mustagim. This is shop with machine-made carpets. It takes around 1 hour to produce one carpet, and they are synthetic. The size is about 3 meters and 2 meters or 2.5. This is skin and fur. This is some other material. 25 kilometers to the village Bulur, but even on this altitude I can see will be no visibility, because as local people said, 2 days the weather is bad. Very cloudy and foggy. But we will go and check. 4 p.m. and we came to the village Pulur. Altitude here is 1960 meters. We went on the hill to have nice view on the volcano Damavand. The peak of volcano is 5,671 meters. Damavand is the highest volcano in Asia, and we are very lucky to have this clear view, because when we were on the road on the altitude 2,700 meters, the visibility was very bad and a lot of snow. But once we reached Pulur, we could see Damavand perfectly. It's a bit cold, but it's okay. We are very happy to enjoy this beautiful view, and I hope in the season, in the right time, I can come again to Iran and climb to the top of Damavand. p.m. and we were on this hill, maybe 10 minutes hike from the road, and Damavand is right there. Even at 5 p.m. it's still visible. So now we are hitchhiking back to Tehran. 2000 meters elevation here. We were waiting maybe for 10 minutes, and this couple picked us up to Tehran, if we understood correctly, because most of the time people don't speak English. So we have 70 kilometers to the closest metro station in Tehran.